This is why I don't want to go with my friends to the forest. The air smelled of damp earth and decaying leaves. There were 5 of us, deep in the forest, looking for thrills on a nighttime camping trip. Luis was the first to notice that something was wrong. He stood still, eyes fixed on the darkness between the trees. "Did you hear that?" he whispered. We laughed, thinking he was trying to scare us, until we all heard it. A dull, heavy crunch, too big to be an ordinary animal. The campfire crackled as the wind seemed to change direction. Then suddenly, a scream tore through the night, a sound that was inhuman, guttural, filled with rage and hunger. Carlos grabbed a flashlight and pointed it into the darkness. Something moved among the shadows, something tall, gaunt, with limbs too long and skin so pale it looked like it had never seen the sun. It had no visible eyes, yet we felt its gaze piercing through us. From its elongated mouth hung strands of black saliva. We were paralyzed. The creature tilted its head as if studying us, then slid forward with an unnatural motion, its bones seeming to crack as it bent. That was when Luis screamed. We ran. We ran blindly, tripping over roots and branches, hearing its breath behind us, getting closer. The campsite faded behind us, the firelight vanishing into the distance. The forest became an endless maze of shadows and ragged breaths. We scattered. I fell to the ground, fear paralyzing me. From my hiding place, I saw the creature rise over Carlos. He screamed, but it was drowned out by the sickening sound of bones breaking. The beast lifted him like a rag doll and dragged him into the darkness. The silence that followed was worse than any sound. I stayed there, trembling, until the dawn brought a false sense of safety. I returned to the campsite hoping to find the others. Only cold ashes and Luis's torn backpack remained. None of them ever came back. Sometimes when I close my eyes, I still hear that scream. And I know the forest is still waiting, hungry,